Hello, hello. So today I wanted to share with you my absolute favorite products this passing 2025 year. I'll be honest, I've been trying to put my son to sleep and he is skipping his nap right now. I've done my best. I've spent like 2 hours, don't know what else to do. And he's gonna be fussing in the background with my husband. I hope that's okay. So let's begin with hair. For hair, these loose curls like this, I've been really enjoying using these thicker bun makers. You probably have seen them online, people using them all the time. And I have quite thin hair and very silky hair. So usually these kind of things don't really sit in my hair, especially satin ones. I like this one. It's almost like textured. So it's not very silky, but it does not make your hair frizzy, which is great. So I usually just do one bun. So right now I had the one bun and I put a scrunchie on the top and then just kind of make a bun out of it on top. It has a little hook. Sometimes I do two when I want more volume and more flip. Kind of I want these upper pieces to curl up and back as well. Literally just sleep with them. I swear by them. It's been a couple of years now I've had them and nothing is broken, so that's great. This year I found out that I have extremely oily scalp and I need to do a double cleanse of my hair, scalp, of my roots basically. So I've been enjoying this Paul Mitchell Clarifying Shampoo and it deeply cleanses and removes buildup. So I use this as a first step even though it says shampoo 2. I do this as my first step. And then I use this series by L'Oreal Everpure. And this one's glossing shampoo and conditioner. And I really love it. I've repurchased it more than 3 times, I would say, maybe 4. And I've been really, really loving it. It gives my hair sort of a shine. It's very easy to use. So this is my second shampoo. And I use a shampoo every 2 days or so. And I use a dry shampoo at night in between. And then I apply the conditioner, obviously. I will say that I'm not crazy about the scent. It has almost a very high pitch, if I may call it, high pitch citrus notes that are quite irritating to my nose. It could be hormonal since I still have a baby and I'm breastfeeding, but I don't know. I wish it wasn't as pungent as it is, and it really lingers in your hair, which again I don't mind, but the intensity is what I'm not crazy about. But I do love the way it makes my hair feel. And I also use their glossing 5-minute lamination mask, maybe once a week, usually before recordings like today, but I actually did not do it today. Just a quick mention for the perfumes. I've been enjoying this Chanel Eau Tendre. I call it Tender, Chanel Tender. I know that's not how I pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. It's been my go-to scent, classic. This is my Maria scent forever, I think. I absolutely love it. Just, it's me. When I smell it, this is what I want to smell like. I do have a bunch of other ones that I'm using occasionally, but this one's my always go-to scent. Let's move on to skincare. So for skincare items, I'll show you mostly nighttime items and like the skin resurfacing items that I'm using. And I'm absolutely enjoying and want to share with you because I have other ones that are not going to make the list this time around. So first of all, as you know, I'm still postpartum and I'm nursing my son. So I can't use any retinols or any harsh resurfacing agents, but I've been enjoying this one. It's Dream Booster Bakuchiol Better Aging Serum. And Bakuchiol I've heard is, I hope I pronounced it right by the way. I've heard about it before, but I'm such a proponent of using retinol that I just didn't need anything else to try. But now I can't use retinol and I'm using this one instead. And I do find that it works wonderfully. It goes on more like oil on my skin. It gets it very oily, very moisturized, but more oily than moisturized, I'd say. And then kind of sits on my skin. I've tried waiting for it to subside, but nothing really worked. It didn't really go away. So I just use it as my base layer after I wash my face. Then after that, I use this moisturizing Cetaphil lotion. And it's quite simple. It does the job. I'm kind of tired of trying other moisturizers for a while. So I've been using this for quite some time, and this is my second bottle now. So I've repurchased it. It's easy, it's simple, it's wonderful. It seems like it's quite clean for my purposes. Again, since I need something that will be a little bit easier on my skin, and if I touch my son, it doesn't transfer onto him in this way. So moisturizing lotion by Cetaphil, simple, easy, cheap, but very, very much working perfectly for me. Then after that, I apply my castor oil. You probably have heard about it everywhere. Castor oil in a glass container, organic preferred, is the best thing ever. I usually just kind of press it into my skin. I don't do it every single night, but I must say I do it maybe every other night. I sometimes mix it up with other oil or no oil at all, just double up on the moisturizing lotion instead. Because I've noticed that it sometimes clogs my pores and I can get like a little blackhead or a little pimple come out, so I don't like that. So I tone it down to every other day or maybe even like twice a week. And then the rest of the time I just use heavy moisturizing lotion. That's for nighttime routine, because this bakuchiol, not sure how to pronounce it, bakuchiol, it goes as a base layer at night, and then you need to wash it off in the morning because it's an active ingredient, I'm assuming. Then the moisturizing lotion goes, then castor oil, if that's the night for castor oil. And then on top of that, I found a new thing that I am a little bit obsessed about. You've heard about night masks, right? I've tried like 4 different night masks now because everybody constantly talks about them, and I can't sleep on them because they touch my pillow and I just rub it all off on the pillow. It makes no sense to me. I have to lay like this and not move, but it's not my case. I sleep with a baby in the bed. I move all kinds of ways at night just to keep my position in place. So I mostly sleep on my side, and I need something that will keep on my face, that will stay overnight. This mask, my goodness, I'm so surprised by how much I'm obsessed with it. This is my second bottle now, well, second tube, and it's almost finishing up. And it's by this Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. So it's a peel mask that you put on top of your products at night. Yes, even over castor oil. Imagine that. You put it right over top and you wait for like 15 minutes. It dries on your skin as like a little thin wrap almost. Like if you think about a peel mask, but it keeps everything contained. And then in the morning you wake up and you sort of peel it. Sometimes I need to wash it off because I don't enjoy the peeling sensation. It's a little too much and like it falls apart. But it comes off with water like that. The skin in the morning is so supple. It all just contains all of your products and doesn't let it slide off because it literally stays on like a mask on your face. It's crazy because, again, like I said, I sleep on the side and you would think it would rub off. It does not rub off. I don't know what kind of magic this is, but I'm obsessed with it. If you guys want to try something truly amazing for nighttime, $9. Well, the last time I purchased it was $9. I don't know how they do this. I don't know. I've been enjoying it so much. Highly recommend you try it and let me know if you like it or not. I'm very surprised. And once I wash off this night mask in the morning, I apply a serum, usually a vitamin C serum, but I don't have one that I want to recommend yet. And then I apply my moisturizing lotion and the good oil, which I absolutely love. It does have a honeysuckle scent to it. I've repurchased it now 3 times in the last 5 years, and I really love it. I've had a 2-year block now where I was using just olive oil, and I've been enjoying that quite some time now. I just purchased a high quality, very expensive cold press, organic, local olive oil, but I figured I'll try again a beauty oil that's specifically for beauty. I do recommend this one if you do want to go the beauty oil route. And the good oil, I've used it again for a very long time, and I am repurchasing it again. It does have a very strong honeysuckle scent, so if you don't like it, you might not enjoy it. And once I have my oil on, I use my gua sha stone. I told you about it before that I do gua sha massage. There's a lot of videos about how to do this properly. I do use medium firm pressure. A lot of people say it's supposed to glide. When I just glide, it does 0 to me. I do have to press to almost create a tiny bit of redness, but obviously it doesn't bruise me or anything. So I do enjoy that. I feel like it actually gives my muscles a bit of a toning effect, and it just kind of smoothes out my skin a little bit, removes some of the sagginess and some of the puffiness that I get quite a lot at night. Gua sha is now 100% my almost daily ritual. On the days that I don't do gua sha, I wanted to show you my new tool that I've been using for quite a few months now, but I didn't want to talk about it too much because on their website it does say that it's not for women who breastfeed. But when I did my research about microcurrents, they say that they don't enter the milk in any way, so it doesn't actually affect me in this sense. Can you hear my son freaking out? Sorry. So this device is called Zip. And you remember that I used another device, tripolar, for quite a long time, quite a few years. I was obsessed with it. I loved it, and then it burned down. I've tried reaching out to them and asking them what I can do about it. Absolutely ignored the whole time. I even wrote to them that I did, a few reviews for them for free because I've purchased the item myself, and nobody responded to me. So I just kind of bummed out. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should try something else. And not that I'm like assuming they owe me anything, but even like just write me back about this problem. Is it something I can replace? Or because that machine was $600. So I decided to try something else, and I follow a lady on here. I'll put her channel here, and she does reviews for these beauty products, beauty devices, I should say. So she talked a lot about the Zip one, and I decided to try it. So it comes with the serum and the device itself. You charge it, and it's very lightweight. It actually reminds me of gua sha stone, and you just kind of glide it all around your face. It comes with an app that you can sync in to your device, or you can use it without it. You can sync into your device and just follow the steps, and they show you exactly how to do it for better results. I do love it. Do I see a ginormous change? I'm not fully sure. My skin is not at the point where it's in a really bad place because I continuously keep up with it. I don't let it get saggy or really bad quality. So I think it's just a combination of things that's working. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It was around $300 when I purchased it. Might be going on sale or something right now, especially with the holidays. But I will say it's very pleasant. It does have a very tiny bit of tingling that it gives you. It also has nano waves. So it's microcurrent waves and nano waves. And I actually have noticed nano waves to do more change, like in my skin. If I use it every other day, for example, for a few weeks, I actually can legit see the difference in the way my skin is, the way my skin is almost lifted. Like my eyebrows, I see the difference right away. They like open up my face a bit more. I do love this on the days when I don't do my gua sha, so maybe once or twice a week max. But yeah, I definitely see the results, I have to say. Now let's move on to makeup products that I recommend and enjoy. So as I mentioned The tinted SPF goes as my base layer and my just my tinted moisturizer. And then after that, I use this Maybelline Eraser Corrector in 110. And I'm basically realizing that I'm all out of it. I should probably order more. I just realized that it's completely empty. So I use this all around my eyes, around my nose, kind of to create a bit of a highlight, even though it's very close to my skin tone. And just kind of blend it in. That becomes my one and only concealer for my under eye terrible circles, because, as I mentioned before, I co-sleep with my baby, and I don't sleep very well because of it for quite a long time now. So I love it though, I'm not complaining, but I'm trying to explain to you that I do have kind of almost permanent under eye spots now that are hard to get rid of. So I conceal it, but not too much. And then I've told you already before about this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pound Cake powder and how much I absolutely love it. It does have that scent, like a old school powdered perfume, which is not bad. It's not a bad scent, don't get me wrong, but I wish it wasn't scented at all, because I don't understand the reasoning for powder to have scent. And for powder, I use this beauty blender. Just kind of put your fingers in there, and you just kind of dab it all around and press the powder really in on the oily spots specifically. And then if I want, I can kind of do circles with it too. I love this little blender too. For my eyes, I've been enjoying this Deep Plum pencil by Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's a beautiful color. Can I say that it's like, you can really tell that it's a plum? No, not really, but it definitely has a hint of brown plum, a shade to it, which makes it a little bit different than black. And I've mentioned before that I'm kind of working in the way to soften my complexion a bit, the way I present myself, the way my makeup is on my face. I want to do a little bit more softer shades. So black is just, I'm moving away from black for a little bit. I'm still gonna wear it, I'm still gonna apply it on my face, but not on all occasions. And mostly everyday makeup, I don't even use the pencil. I just use the eyeshadows a little bit. Talk about our eyeshadows. This one I've told you about, I don't know how many years now. Romand, that's the same palette that I repurchased. Romand, better than palette 06 Peony Nude Garden. And unfortunately, I dropped it recently, a few weeks ago. I really need to repurchase it because I actually love the sparkly part a lot, and this deeper brown as well. My favorite palette for a few years now. This mauve shade is perfect for my crease. The pink goes wonderfully on the moving eyelid part, and then the yellow, well, it's barely yellow, it's more like beige yellow, I use in my corners, around my eyebrow, underneath my eyebrow, to kind of lighten it all up. And then the second palette, I also talked about it, it's the Dried Buckwheat, I believe. It's also by Romand. I think it's called Dry Buckwheat. And it's this kind of cool brown gray shades with this amazing, beautiful, sparkly, shimmery color. Sometimes I use just this palette on my eyes as my everyday wear. Looks absolutely beautiful. Just for my complexion, this is like the the holy grail, but I do love that mauve shade from the Peony one. But I use the sparkle all around my eye. And, you know, they say don't use sparkles or shimmer after a certain age. This one is just so intricate, so well put. It doesn't fall down, it doesn't shed. It just highlights your beauty. I've noticed it gives me sort of a sparkle in my eye. I feel like it gives me a little bit of more interest. So I'm not afraid of that sparkle. I think it's the chunky big ones that you kind of really see. This one is more shimmer that kind of brings out the beauty of your eyes a little bit more, in my personal opinion. Okay, and I just kind of blend it all out, use the brown on top of the pencil to shade it out a bit. My favorite mascara right now is this quite an expensive one. It's called Cabaret Premiere. Yep, you probably never heard of it. It is by Vivienne Sabo Paris. It's quite inexpensive, as I mentioned. This one's brown shade. And it has a beautiful, beautiful spoolie that works really well on my eyelashes. It distributes really nicely all along the eyelashes, never clumps, looks beautiful. I mean, 2 layers and I'm all done. Just to be honest, I mentioned again, I do lash lifts, so my eyelashes to create more volume and length just on its own and kind of separate and stay separated. So I can't judge it without the lash lift, but I have tried a lot of mascaras in my age. And this one is really beautiful. The coverage is really beautiful. Like I said, it lengthens, opens it up, no clumps ever, which I love. And another thing, it does not irritate my eyes. A lot of mascaras, including really expensive brands and really popular brands, give my eyes almost like a little bit of an itchiness, especially by the end of the day. Like I can actually feel the mascara doing something to my eye. So I don't use those anymore. I tried this one and I really love it. I'm already bought a second one because I'm running out of this one. I've used it for a few months now. And this is my absolutely everyday mascara for videos, for everyday errands, all the time. Just love this shade as well. It's easy and it does not transfer on the top of my lid, which a lot of mascaras do, even good brands, yes. So this one I don't have to worry about because it absolutely never transfers. I don't know how it's possible, but it is. And it's not hard to remove as well. And it's inexpensive. I don't know. I'm impressed. Just something new I tried and I loved it. Coming to the end here, guys. Last step is the lips. I've talked about this lip cheat by Charlotte Tilbury, color Pillow Talk Fair. Now finally Pillow Talk has different shades, so girls with cool complexion like me can finally get a proper color, because the one that I had before was just too warm for me. I still used it, I still loved it, but too warm. This pencil is beautiful. I do wish, I don't know why, for the price that they charge, they should have had a sharpener at the end, but they do not. This pencil, I have to sharpen like almost every single time. It's super soft, goes on nicely and smoothly, but like I said, you run out of it very, very quickly, which again is a good marketing move on their end. But you can see how much it suits my skin color, my skin tone. It blends with most of my lipsticks. Talk about lipsticks. I don't use lipsticks. I use this Honest tinted lip balm that's called Plum Drop, and it's this beautiful deep shade, and it's not as bright as it is on the lipstick. I'll show you. On the lipstick comes on in this really pretty, I don't even know what to call it. It's just beautiful plum color that's sheer. And especially if you did a little bit of the pencil, it gives it a bit of shine and glow, but it doesn't overpower. It gives it kind of almost neutral tone lip. So you can see on my lips right now, that's all I have. And you can build up on it too if you do multiple layers. It just gets darker. So this is my absolute everyday lip balm with tint. Even without the pencil, when I just want a little bit of color on my face, I showed it to you before, I can even dab it a little bit on my cheeks and rub it in, on the top of my eyelid and rub it in, and do a little bit on the lip. And it creates already just a little bit of awakeness on my face so I don't look as pasty. Although without my eyebrows, nothing works unless I draw them on. So this is all of my favorite products that I wanted to share with you. Hope this was interesting for you. I also wanted to showcase one last thing. I forgot the box, but it's my nails. A lot of people are asking me, what am I doing with my nails? I haven't been doing gel for a couple of months now. I went back to press on nails. You guys, I just don't have time right now. I feel a little bad, but that's just the reality. I don't have time to spend multiple hours working on my nails every other week. Just not in my cards right now. I have a little guy who needs me all the time. I have a beautiful daughter who's growing up, who I need to spend time on more than do all these other things that take hours for me to do. So I try to do as little as I can, as fast as I can. That's why I do lash lifts at home by myself at night. So I don't have to go somewhere for 2 hours. I do my own nails, and I used to do gel nails, and I might come back to that. But right now, gel nails take me so long, so long. I do press-on nails by this brand BTA box, I think. I forgot the box, I'm sorry. So I've been loving them, and I just stick them right on with their glue, and then in 2 weeks I take them off. I usually shape them differently because I don't like the super length or really pointy nails, but if I like the color, I'll keep it. I'm obsessed with this brand. They actually tried to sponsor me, so we'll see. Maybe we'll do that again because I actually use them all the time. In all of my videos, you see my nails. This is the brand I'm using, press-on nails. Shamelessly, I'm just letting you know the quality is great. They're hard. They stay on. You just have to watch out. Make sure you don't skip any spots with the glue because, it can harbor bacteria and you can start getting mold. So don't do that. Make sure it's all nicely sanitized. Follow the directions and apply glue enough for your nail. It might come out on the sides. Just wipe it off. Okay. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today, for watching this video. Let me know what else you would like to see from me, and I'll see you soon again. Bye bye.